Good afternoon and welcome to another webinar. My name is Dr. Ken Stewart, and today's topic is entitled 10 Tips for Fall Fitness. 10 Tips for Fall Fitness. How many New Year's Eves have you spent sipping on a drink, could be juice or what have you, and vowing to get more fit in the coming year? And how many times have you failed to follow through? December 31st is too late to set goals and make promises. Fall, on the other hand, is a great time to start a fitness program because you're going to create good habits during the upcoming winter months. Here are 10 ways to start making the most of the season. And who knows, this year you might be in great shape before that New Year's Eve party rolls around next year. Number one, take advantage of the weather. Fall can be a great treat for the senses. The crisp air, apple picking, pumpkin carving, and a gorgeous canopy of fall foliage and the crunch of leaves underfoot. These months are a great time to exercise outdoors and enjoy cooler temperatures. Walking, hiking, and cycling are all awesome in the fall. Don't forget, we're under COVID, so just be aware of that and be careful. That's number one. Number two, think outside the box. Always wanted to learn to tap dance, attempt to box, master the jump rope? Ask any school child. Fall is a great time to learn something new. It could be crocheting, quilting, renovating your man cave, or taking up a new hobby. Fall is the perfect time to gain new physical skills. Because you burn fewer calories when you begin a new activity, thanks to the learning curve. If you learn something new now, by next summer, you have mastered the skill and you'll burn more calories doing it just in time for swimsuit season. Number three, be an, be an active TV watcher. Many people get geared up for fall premieres of their favorite TV shows. If you're going to sit down and binge on your streaming service, get moving. I know most of the streaming services may not have commercials, but you can get some exercise in before and after. Make a date with the exercise machine and your TV. So that's number four. Sorry, number three. Number four, integrate exercise into your life. You already know the obvious suggestions. Park farther away from your destination, take stairs instead of elevators, take a walk during your lunch break. Here are a few that are less obvious. Consider a Zoom walking meeting. Yep, we in Zoom right now for most of our meetings. So walk during that meeting while you're in Zoom. Or if you have those machines that you pedal while you're in your meeting, do that too. Go for a walk, brainstorm as you are in meetings. I know now it's COVID, so you want to be aware of that. Things get achieved more quickly, and everyone feels better doing it. So get moving even while you're in your meetings. You can even get moving while you get motivated for fitness or other life goals. Get some inspirational music or find a motivational talk and download it to your iPod or your cell phone. and walk while you listen for 30 minutes. Number 5, rejuvenate. Rejuvenate your mind. Fall is the time to rejuvenate body, mind, and spirit. Get a massage after your run. Learn to meditate. Take an art class. Treat yourself not just with um, exercise, but other activities that promote wellness. So you can feel good physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Remember, remember the 30-day rule. It takes about 4 weeks for the body to adapt to lifestyle changes. That's why people who give up on their fitness programs tend to do so within the first 30 days. So when the alarm goes off in the morning and it's darker, especially right now when sunset is later and sunrise is earlier and it's colder here in California. Yes, it gets cold, but not as cold as other states. Don't roll over and hit the snooze button. Try to stick with the program for a month. After a month, behavior patterns will have adapted and it will be much easier to stick with after that. Number 7, strive. Strive for the 3 C's: commitment, convenience, consistency. These 3 C's will lead to a successful fitness program. First, exercise take commitment. And I believe we all know that. When a client or when a person that I interact with um, may not have any time, I would tell them sometimes, I would ask them, tell me something I haven't heard before. We're all busy. That's just part of our lives. So I would recommend to them and say, hey, you need to plan what you want to do. You have to plan. Just like everything else, meetings, dinners, kids with their lessons and practice, you have to plan it in. Put it on the calendar. In terms of convenience, you want to focus on going to a place or engaging in an activity that you can do right now at home. Some of us may not be comfortable heading out to the gym, so make exercise as convenient as possible. Do it at home. Do it at home where you have control over what's happening. Finally, be consistent. I'd rather see you exercise for 10 minutes a day rather than 1 hour every month. So for exercise, strive for commitment, convenience, and being consistent. Number 8, deal with darkness. The best way to enjoy fall is to exercise outdoors, but it is getting darker earlier and staying dark later in the morning. So be smart and safe. Just because it's 6 p.m. or a.m. and dark doesn't mean you can't work out. If you're walking or running outdoors, wear a reflective vest and carry a flashlight. When cycling, affix a light to your helmet or your bike. Number 9, dress in layers. When exercising outside, layer your clothing. Before your body warms up, you may feel chilled, but once the blood gets pumping, you'll feel overdressed. These days, there's no lack of great weather gear. It is recommended that you get clothing with wicking, often called dry fit. This fabric wicks moisture away from your skin so you're not exercising with wet fabric hanging on you. Also consider 3 layers. The inner layer should be a moisture wick fabric so it wicks away sweat and you're not chilled. The second layer should be a warmth layer, and the third layer should be a protective layer, like a windbreaker or rain slicker, depending on the weather. And don't forget the sunglasses. UV protection is important year-round. Fall sun can be blinding at certain times of the day, so don't forget your sunglasses. And last but not least, finding your motivation. People are motivated by different things. It's important to first discover what your individual goals are, whether it's losing weight, strengthening and toning, or preparing for a race or event. But goals aren't enough to get you there. You have to be motivated by the day-to-day workouts. So choose something you'll enjoy and will be likely to be kept up, whether it's walking or hiking with a friend, working with a trainer, or taking part in a boot camp class online or what have you. Remember too that anything worth having takes work. Anything worth having takes work. But then also you want to make sure you have your why. It could be to be there for your kids, your grandkids, see them grow up. So you have to have a why. So this brings us to the end of our webinar entitled 10 Tips for Fall Fitness. I want to leave you with a question. With all these 10 options, what are you going to focus on this week? What are you going to do? How are you going to incorporate it into your schedule this week? How are you going to be active? What is your why? I think that's probably the main question. What is your why? I think once you find your why, that will help you to incorporate some type of program into your life to help you take advantage of the fall. Thank you and hope you have a good day. Take care.